Shingo Buddha Buddha Masha Kaya Tontaki Sakarawa Panama Buddha Sweden Yamushika Danga Roshian Pimpa Adana Pimaya Yimari Momiana Zwado Ayurvane Zwana Suriyoki Adi Adi Karachi Kudutan Sakaya Tindi Butana Kudutan Sirena Inga Bajasaki Chitonya Tindi Butana Kudutan Sirena Ninya Bajasaki Japomia Adoya Bhavana Kudutan Sirena Ruja Nimiro Lomashia Dosia Bama Dunyali Adoshia Nitemia Nukado Lechi Jena Gijin Jama Jin Jana Jin Sachi Doduga Tamka Ado Dogi Shana Nitakowa Mechanda Rojana Niban Jana Meru Wedu Chindia Nimya Swa Adi Adi Nyamapu Najavasi
Buddhist calendar 2568 and Christ calendar 28 November 2024. It's Thursday in Thailand and Phetchabun province, Khao Subdistrict. In the Council Meditation Center in Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya, Buddhist University, and International Buddhist Study College, the student, the lecturer, and officer, they come in to observe the meditation. They are always cultivated to wholesome things. Every moment, every second, every minute, they are intending to cultivate the wholesome deed. If you can cultivate the good things, you can live happily your life. In our life, if you do the good things, you will be happy life and you can do the Vipassana meditation, but also the concentration meditation. And we have this kind of wholesome deed every moment, every second, every time. We are the happiest people. The people who are intelligent person, we can observe this kind of the good deed. This kind of happiness. Today, Mahachulalongkorn Buddhist University, the university, they mention about the rules and regulation to practice meditation. That is one of the important rules. Finally, the students who are graduates, that's all the student and all the student, all of the people, they need to understand the Buddha teaching. But some people, they are not unable to understand the Buddha teachings. They don't have a chance. But now you are here, you can understand the Buddha Sasana, the two kinds of the Sasana, Vipassana Dudas and Ganda Dudas, learnings and practice. If we can do the learnings and practice, Ganda Duda, Vipassana Duda. The last one, Padiweda. It's me Nibbana. You can be achieved. That's kind of the Nibbana. So you can be understand this kind of the situation. You already know about this one. Inside meditation, the practice. If you practice deeply and mindfully.
စိတ်တန်တာ
Your mind
အာထုတ်ဖို့ကုသိုလ်ရအောင်အာထုတ်တဲ့
will be cultivate the
ကု
good
သိုလ်
deed.
ကံပြီး
If you observe in the good deed,
အာထုတ်တဲ့မဖြစ်ပြီး
your mind does to be changed the wisdom. If you have a wisdom, you will get the happiness.
အဲ့ဒီညာမဖြစ်ပြီးကုသိုလ်
That's kind of the wisdom and your knowledge.
ဒါနကုသိုလ်သီလကုသိုလ်သမထဝိပဿနာကုသိုလ်
And moreover,
ဝိ
dana,
ပဿနာကုသိုလ်
sila, bhavana, that's kind of the wholesome. One of the vipassana is one of the most good deed the other tends to. So you need to remind that we are doing the best good deed. It means the vipassana do that.
နာမရူပပရိစ္ဆေတဉာဏ်ဖြစ်ရှာ
That's kind of the deep good deed and that's kind of the knowledge. That's why we made the Namarupa Presera Jnana. It means that to explore the mind and body and much more than the 60 kinds of the knowledge we can get it. And moreover, from the insight practice meditation, we can get the knowledge. That's kind of the knowledge. It's not easy to get it. If you can explore your mind and body, you can get that kind of the knowledge. If you exploring about mind and body, you will get this kind of the knowledge.
နာမရူပပရိစ္ဆေတဉာဏ်
The person who have those kind of the knowledge, we can see nama rupa paricheda jnanas. This is separating mind and body, is exploring mind and body.
အတိအကျတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များသိပြီးတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များမှာ
But today, some people they will know about that, but some people they are not unable to know. So that's why today we are learning about the Buddha teachings.
ဒီပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေအားလုံးသိရှိပြီးဖြစ်ပါ
Some people they are already learning the Buddha teachings. They know about the Buddha teaching very well. They must to know nama and rupa.
ခုံးမှတ်ပါ
If you know the nama rupa, please remind all the time. Be mindful
ဒီလိုရဲ့ပေါင်းခြင်းမှာ
in yourself, in your society.
ဘုသူနေရာပြင်ကြောင်းများ
There's a lot of material we can see in our daily life.
အသိစိတ်မှာပါတယ်
Without knowing, without mindful, we can see these are of the material.
သိတာနာပဲဉာဏ်နဲ့မှတ်
What is we know? That we know we call nama. It's consciousness.
ပေါင်းတဲ့ပိတ်နဲ့
So in insight meditation, we contemplate rise and falling. If you practice rise and falling, you must to know rising. You have to know falling.
အတိဓမ္မများဟာယုတ်တရားအဲ့ဒီဖြစ်ပေါ်နေတဲ့
That you know the mind that we call nama, but the meditation objective that we call rupa.
စသည်မတိဓမ္မများ
If you not knowing that we call nama in internet and externet.
ယုတ်တရားအဲ့ဒီယုတ်တရားတွေကိုနောက်ကတကောက်တော့လည်းဒီသိနေတဲ့
This kind of the nama
စိတ်လို့လည်းခေါ်တယ်နာမ်လို့လည်းခေါ်တယ်နာမ်တရားလေး
have been observed by the
ဝိပဿနာဘာဝ
nama by consciousness. The person who are practice meditation, they always look at with the mind, look at on your body.
ယုတ်တရားရဲ့မကြခင်မှာပဲဖြစ်မှုကိုလည်းသိတယ်ပြတ်မှုကိုလည်းသိတယ်
The sooner then you will understand
ဒီတိုင်း
the impermanence of the mind and
ကုသိုလ်ဖြစ်မှာ
body.
ဒါကြအကောင်းနေဖြစ်တယ်
That's time that you will get the cultivation about the good deed. The good deed is cultivated to the vipassana jnana. It's insight knowledge. Now after that, you can move to see the insight. It's mean the ultimate truth. If you see about that, you will see about the Nibbana Sukha, Sa Ubadisa Nibbanas. Actually, if you practice systematically and carefully, you will get the most benefit. In the world, we can see when we take the food, it's very difficult, but meditation is more easier for you because when you take the food, some food it's not fitting, it's not suitable for you. Some food is very spicy, some foods make you crying. It's like a fish. So the food, the eating is difficult than the meditation. So today we are the Buddha teaching, the fourth foundation of mindfulness. We practice about the meditation. That's more easier. If we practice the Buddhist meditations, we will see the knowledge. Unfortunately, you are not good, intelligent person. You can see, you can cultivate the good gene. And even though you are not the intelligent, you are not good intelligent person, but you can observe with the Namarupa. If you can explore Namarupa, that's kind of the people we can see you are God, the Namarupa Presidanamba. Knowing mind is what we call Nama. So that times Namarupa is very clear in your mind. There is no one, no human, no boy, no girl. That you cannot see Namarupa, you can see you and me, I, myself. These are we call Sakaya Ditti. If you really see Namarupa, you can remove the Sakaya Ditti. If you can practice the Sakaya Ditti, you must to practice the full foundation of mindfulness. If you practice the full foundation of mindfulness, you can be overcoming the Sakaya Ditti. In our samsara is the whole samsara. You cannot unable to see anymore. If you are the white person, you can be overcoming this kind of the situation. That's to be the decision. You must do slowly have to practice meditation in your daily life. That's kind of the insight knowledge. Must to know yourself that is mind, that is a body. If you understand that is mind and that is body, you can see the Nama Rupa Parisera Jnanas. So Nama Rupa, these are all impermanence and nature. It's the suffering, it's the dukkha. It's I cannot control, that's me, non-self. So you can see one time that a nature, dukkha, anattas. That's the reason why the Vipassana jnana is easy to get it. Some people they cannot unable to practice because they don't understand the nama rupa. That's why they just ignore, they just give up. If you carefully and mindfully practice, you will see only we have minds and body. That's kind of the knowledge will make you happy. And to be born the human world, just only to need the insight knowledge, vipassana jnana. If you want to reborn in Deva and Brahmana, just only needs to be the vipassana jnana. If you understand the insight knowledge, you will be asking human way. At the Buddha time, the Buddha also mentioned one of the venerables. One of the vipassana jnana, you can be reborn in the Deva world. If they are right, if they was born in Taurenza, that's kind of the Deva. He find off to the Buddha. And after that, he talked to the Buddha. Buddha, when I listen to your Dhamma talk, this is a full, the Noble Eightfold Path. After that, I can get the Mega Phalat.
ဒါကြောင့်ဒီကနေ့ယုတ်တရားနံတရား
So today,
အတိ
if we can explore mind and body, if we know the cause and effect, if we know about this kind of knowledge, samasananya, udiyabhayanya, samasana is me, that's to see they are really are.
ဓကပါတိကောင်းတယ်ဆိုဒီတလ
If you have a profession, you have a 1 month, you have a time,
ရတော့တယ်
your knowledge, your wisdom.
နောက်ဆုံးတူတူဆန်းဆန်းပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များမှာ
Finally, you will get the benefit.
မကဘိညာတတိမတ္တမေဇော
If you have a good profession, you will get the mega palad.
မေဖို့ရတဲ့ဉာဏ်နဲ့နိဗ္ဗာန်ကိုမြတ်မှာပြည့်သွား
If you have a mega palad, you can be
စွမ်းတဲ့
nibbana sukha.
မဟာတတိပဒံတရားကို
This kind of the power is only we can see
အတုကိုရ
inside the meditation. Now we have an opportunity to practice this kind of the knowledge. You are lucky one. You must think you are lucky. Why we are not doing this kind of the doing meditation? If you say I can't do that, you don't have any profession. If you can do this kind of the meditation, only the person who are strong belief, the belief that has to carry you to go with the nibbana.
အဲ့ဒီလက်သက်ကောင်းငါးခုတည်းကတရားတရားပြည့်စုံရမယ်
One of the
တရားပြည့်စုံရမယ်
one of the function that's me satta. If you have a satta, sati, viriya, if you complete about this 3 kinds of the feather, you will have the concentration.
ဒီသုံးလုံးမှမပြည့်စုံဘူး
If you are not unable to practice this kind of the 3 feathers, you are not unable to see cultivation,
တရားမရှိရင်အမတု
the concentration. Without
တရားရှိ
belief, without faith, you cannot practice anymore. If you have belief, if you have trust, you can more practice. Not only to born human, but also to see the nibbana sukha. If you are not believe the Buddhas, if you are not believe the Buddha teachings,
တရား
that is not good deed. If you have a little belief to the Buddha, if you a little belief to the Buddha teaching, you can get
တိကျပေါ်များ
the good things,
တိကျပေါ်များအတုတိတဲ့
the right things.
ကောင်းလာပြီဆိုတရားတရားကောင်းပြီများ
So if you have belief to the Buddha, you can practice the meditation. After that, your life is the improvement.
ဒီနေ့ဒီကျင်တဲ့
To know in the Buddha teaching, slowly you want to more, you want to more understanding, you want to more exploring about the meditation and Buddha teaching. Slowly,
အာယုန်တိုင်းမှာအာယုန်တိုင်းမှာ
your knowledge, your wisdom. Let's focus it on your mind and body. At the time, your knowledge, improvement, and development.
မိုးရွာတဲ့ဆိုရင်ထိဆောင်ရမှာဒီ
For example,
သူတို့ကတော့
if outside the raining, we must to use the umbrella. Without the umbrella, we will be wet in our body.
သိစိတ်တယ်မှာချစ်ချစ်
Outside there is shining hot. You must to wear the shoe. Without the shoe, you will be feeling hot.
ဒီကိုအဆောင်ပြီးဒီလိုအခြေအနေမျိုးတွေ
So that's kind of the situation. I can give the example. So that's the reason why you need to explore yourself to improve your knowledge and wisdom.
လာပြီဆိုရင်
If you are strong beliefs to the Buddha and Buddha teachings, you have more
ဘယ်
effort.
ကြောက်ကမှမလျှော့
You never
ဘူး
give up.
များမှာ
You never give up your vidya. If you have a vidyas, everything is successful in your life.
ဘောတရားလေးကထောက်
Vidya means
နေနဲ့ထောက်ပါပြီ
it's supposed to your life, success to your life.
နေနဲ့ထောက်ပါတရားကမထားချင်
So effort is always supposed to be success in your life.
ဒါကြောင့်တော့ဥပ္ပန္နတံ
So that's why in the Ottana Sambhara,
ဒီဝါချ
this
တာ
is ethic effort. If you want to develop your life, you must do ethic effort. You never live your life. You can go on time. You can walk very rightly. You can finish successfully. The vidya means effort. You always take care to bring the effort. For example, if you sleep in, you must to know yourself, I'm a sleepy. And anywhere to be sleepy, you have to do effort, edit effort. You have to increase yourself. You have to notify yourself with the effort. The student who have to take an exam, you have to effort on the on time. Yeah. You have a time to take a final exam, but you need to take the whole time. Some students they just only take a time, and after that going out to the exam room, but they lose their right answer. So that's reason why Viriya means dags to get the successfully. That's the reason why never give up the effort. If you don't have the added effort, your everything is loose. Your business, your economics, your education, everything is losing. That's the reason why the Buddha mentioned us. If you want to find out the economics and business, you have to cultivate your added effort. Don't lazy your life. Don't lazy to practice meditation. If you are lazy, you are loose. You are useless. So that's the reason why you need to cultivate your effort. Without effort, you are lazy and you are useless. For example, that's kind of tree. The tree it should be laid down. We must to provide some things. We have to cover it and to fade out. So some tree you can see the outside. We have to take care not to do fade on. So that's the reason why if you do the good deed, we must to cultivate the effort. Today you are cultivation the mindfulness meditation. You have to cultivate your effort. Without effort, you cannot unable to see the Buddha teachings. Today the Mahachula Buddhist University, you are study in this university. BA, MA, PhD. That's kind of student. We have a regulation according to the rules and regulation. You must to practice the meditation. Without effort, you are lose. You are not unable to graduate. If you continue to learn it, because you have the effort, the tree is nearly fell down. You need to. We have to support. We have to cover, not to do fall down. Sometimes the blow wind make the trees to fall down. But if we suppose to that tree, the trees never fall down. The same way, the old heart, we have to support and covering by other materials. Without supporting, without covering the material, the old hearts will be fall down easily, the brokenness. So today, your practitioner and a meditator, monks and bhikkhu, you have to be cultivate the kaika vedana, cetasika vedana. You have to explore your minds and body continuously, never break it, never stop. Please remind your bodies and the meditation objects. Your mind it should be in your body. That's to contemplate. That's to explore your minds to your body. We have to me. Gozara is me. Gozara means a place. This is your seat. This is your place. So this place, this seat, this is your. You have to come in by the here. Today we have an area. This area is we are meditation retreat. This retreat, this is your place, your seat. This area is very wide. You are not unable to control. But if your area is narrowed down, you can more explore in your mind and body. So if you will see, if you can do narrow down your area, your seat, that's more perfect. So please inside this bearing, your mind, your body, it should be inside this bearing. This burden is only to practice meditation. If you going out, if you're going to outside, your mind is so many things, the others, materials and sexual pleasure. If you're going off this meditation hall, you can see so many sexual desire. At the time, your mind change to the sensual things. So that's why you should be here inside this barren to practice, because you cannot see so many things, you cannot hear so many sound. So that is one of the ways to overcoming the defilements. So, so you have to cultivate inside these rules. You have to practice inside this rule because it's covering to see, to hear. So every objective, you have to awareness that you can overcome the defilements. So today, we want to overcome the defilements. That's the reason why we are coming to practice full foundation of mindfulness. You must to narrow down your place and your mind, your seat. Even though you living inside this bearing, your mind is always wandering and outside in the world. You are not unable to overcome the defilements. So you must to think that your mind, it should be only your body. So then the area and the sit is, if you can make narrow down, you can overcoming as much as you can defilements. If you allow us to become a defilements, you will more sufferings. Loba, dosa, moha is a wholesome things. And also, if you see the sensual desire, if you hear sensual things, your mind changes to be the loba, dosa, moha. Loba, dosa, moha is this kind of defiance. You always burning your mind and body with the sexual desire. If you are not unable to take care your mind and body with the mindful, the kilesa fire is always burning your mind and body. Without practice, without insight meditation, your mind is attuned to the sexual desire. So like a dosa, moha, loba, that's kind of the fire is burning to your life, to your body. But you don't know yourself because of you love it this one. Because this one we call kilesa, it defilements. As I mentioned before, you must do awareness your mind inside your body. Please keep your mind inside your body. If you can keep it, you are not suffering anymore. So the mind is that you see very clearly in mindfulness. You are more smoothly, you are more peacefully in happiness. So what's kind of the wisdom in Pali we call Medawi? Medawi means have to take care with the body, with the mindful mind. Your mindful mind have to take care your bodies. So minds and body, if that should be always be mindful. We call Medawi in Pali and a wisdom person. So if you want to be the wisdom person, you have to awareness your minds and body with the mindful minds. The today display this wherein you practice the practitioners and monks and bhikkhu, bhikkhuni. You must do awareness about the minds. If you take care of the mind is very smoothly, very quickly. Mind is always smoothly. Mind is always quickly. Mind is very wandering. If you know that's kind of the minds, you are wisdom person. If you can control your mind, you will get the good deed and you will born the human endeavor. If you are not control your mind, you will be reborn in the apayas, the hell. So finally, when you get the Nibbana Sukha, because you can control your minds. If you can control your mind, you need to practice Satipatthana meditation. Any kinds of the Satipatthana meditation method, you can use that to control your mind. If you can control that we call Sita Nupassana, the contemplation of the consciousness. If you practice the foundation of the consciousness, you will see Nama Rupa. You will take care of your mind. You never gradient in diluted mind because of the body. Your mind never changed to the gradient and delusion because of the Chaitanya. So that's the reason why the Buddha mentioned that the free from the sufferings, you have to believe, you have to trust the Buddha. There is no anything that's to do. You must to believe to the Buddha. If you have a saddha, is belief to the Buddha and Buddha teachings, you can do everything. One day work. He asked to the Buddha, what is the best always things in our life? What is the bad things always in our life? So the Buddha mentioned that it's only saddha. Only saddha is only belief. So now today you have belief to the Buddha. You have belief to the Buddha teachings. For example, if you can get at early morning, you have the saddha, you have belief. If you believe the Buddha teaching, you will follow the rules and regulations. If you have a trust and belief, your mind and body is very clean and it's very peaceful. That's reason why there's appear any kinds of the defilements you can be overcoming with the mindful that we call contemplating Bhavana. Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana. That's kind of the meditation you can cultivation, you can practice, you can observe it. The time your mind is always on that, you can overcome the defilements and sufferings. Why we are called banning the defilements? You never control your minds. Why the house, the forest, when the burn in the house and the forest, they have the fires. So whenever this burn is a fire, we can control the fire the same way. So to live, to despair about the fires and burning, we must to use the water. The water can make despair the fires. If we have defilement, we can have. If we can practice mindfulness deeply, we can overcome the defilements. We can despair about the defilements. How the defilements is bigger than we can remove about this kind of the sufferings and defilements. Athlete, you can remove this kind of the unwholesome things to reburn the apaya. We can overcome this kind of the defilement, and after that we can see the ultimate truth. If we practice meditation, those lazy-led, please do the best for you. The Buddha mentioned to you, if you want to practice meditation, you must to observe on the objective. Whenever you see the object, you have to awareness with the mindfulness. Especially if you're feeling the painful, everyone unable to know the right things. If you're feeling pain, you're disappointed, your mind is angry. Actually, the feeling pain is one of the meditation object. So the same way you You come into the home. Later, step by step, you can go to the house. So finally, you can open the door to go in the inside heart. But you have to wait next when you walk in and open the door and inside, go in the house. So the same way, the feeling painful is you must to see, you must to feel, because this is one of the meditation objects. So whenever feeling painful, you must to wait next. You must to see. So if you practice meditation, you must to the painful, you will be painful. That's definitely you cannot overcome it. That's kind of the painful. But you can observe. So sometimes in the present moment and your previous time, you have to some action. That's the reason why the painful is like coming out in your bodies and mind. If you're afraid that's kind of the painful, you are not unable to go in continuously. You are not afraid that kind of the feeling. You can overcome the sufferings. Finally, you can see the arhatama arhat. Unable to give about the arhatama arhabaka, arhatamet and arhatafo. You can overcome it. The loba dosa moha. You never reborn the apayas. That's the reason why you practice here, the meditator and the monks and bhikkhu. If you feel in the painful is one of the way to go the nibbana. If you contemplate the painful, some people they can observe, some people they can't observe. The can't people, you can't observe this kind of the feeling. You must do patient and slowly and slowly. Don't give up. Please patient. If you feel in the painful, don't give up. Please patient. Slowly. And after beyond, you will be happy. If you feeling the painful, you must be patient. That's kind of the feeling. If you see the painful, the Buddha mentioned, please patient. Don't give up. That's kind of the feeling painful. You will be beyond in Sonaden. If you are not overcoming, if you are not patient, that's painful. You are not unable to see Sodapana, Sakadakana, Anakana. If you feeling painful, you can see the Udiyabhaya Jnana. So if you got the Udiyabhaya Jnana, you are not unable to sufferings anymore. You can overcome it. That's kind of the suffering. Finally, Padisinka Jnana, the time you will feel painful again. If you feel the painful, we have a lower and upper. The lower suffering, if you feeling, you have to observe in the lower. If you upper, you have to observe in the upper sufferings. So finally, you can see the Sankarupikanyana. You can overcome it. That's kind of the painful dukkha vedana. It's not all the way. Just temporary. If you see the sufferings, the painful, don't give up. Please continue to. How can we go there? Jainwaya, it means that you have to be patient. Some people, when they feel painful, they are crying. If they're crying, you must be patient. You have to observe more and more. Don't afraid the vedana. Don't afraid the painful. It's not changing your position. Please patient to cultivate the painful. If you change the position, your concentration will be loose. So that's kind of the sufferance. You have the satta, it means the painful. is a belief. Without the belief, you will be kibbat because you too pain, you too sufferings. So without the pain, without the belief, you are not unable to patient. That's kind of the people. So if you practice carefully and systematically, you can see the real things. In the future, you will also the good meditator, the good meditation guider. So that's reason why you must to see the right things the right way. Even though the learner they are mixing, they don't understand about the right way. That's why the Buddha mentioned that to see the right way. So the meditation master they mentioned the right way. So the learner also they must to learn it the right way. So there's a five kinds of the function. The first one important thing, saddha, is belief in the faith. What we are believe, we believe the Buddha, we believe the Dharma, we believe the Sangha, we believe the action, karma, we believe the karma phala, effort, and reaction. So the Buddha, our Buddha, he have to fulfill in the perfection. So many years, thousand years, he have to fulfill the perfection. There's are nine kinds of the recollection of the Buddha. If you recollection observe about the Buddha nosity, you can overcome lobha, dosa, moha. If you during recollection about the Buddha, your mind is always purified. Your mind is free from the lobha, dosa, moha. The Buddha him also he have to practice so many thousand years. He have to practice. He have to be cultivating the perfection. Today we see the Buddha. The Buddha mentioned Swakhata is the sixth kind of the recollection of the Dharma. So that's kind of six recollection of the Dharma. If we listen in, if we follow, if we practice, the Buddha teaching is always good. Beginning, the middle, and the end. Always is the good, the Buddha teachings. That's the reason why you are saying you must to understand the Nama Rupa. If you explore Nama Rupa, you will see the real happiness. Namarupa is not created by the Buddha. The Namarupa is because of the karma and karma flood. If you try to practice the insight meditation, you will see the nibbana. If you try to learn and teaching, you will know the knowledge. This is the sabhava. This is the nature. That's kind of the knowledge. I was born or not, they will have. So without I'm not here, that's kind of the nature they will have automatically. Even though I am Buddha, I have to cultivate so many thousand years to cultivation my profession, that to see nature, the reality. So the reason why I am becoming a Buddhas or not, the reality they will have naturally. This is the reality. This is the nature. So Nama Rupa is their nature. They are reality. It's not created by myself. You have to see the real things, reality with the nature. If you can understand the reality in nature, you are not suffering anymore. That's the reason why today the Buddha martial art to free from the sufferings. We have to practice the meditation very well. We have to be devote the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For bhikkhu, the bhikkhu they have a nice regulation. So even though you have the nine regulation of the Sangha, we have two kinds of the Sangha, Samudhi Sangha and Ariya Sangha. We have to be observing our Vinaya rules. And also for lay people, the lay people they must to observe the Panchasila and 8 kinds of the precepts, 9 kinds of the precepts. 9 kinds of precepts means the cultivation of the Metta Bhavana. So that's why the people they have awareness only 5 precepts, 8 precepts, and 9 precepts. For Samanera, the Samanera they have much more observant the Sila. So totally 119. If we observe in different kind of the sila, different kind of the sila, we can fulfill our profession. If we take care of our behavior, our action, our barber, our mentally, we can observe in our sila and morality. For example, for the Buddhist monks, if you commit the Sanghadisesa, you must to recuse retreatments according to the Vinaya rules. If you commit the major rules, you must do these roads, and you can live as a lay person. And after that, you can practice meditation to see Nibbana Sukha. So, if you observe in the sila, if you observe in the pancha sila or this kind of the sila, you can overcome it to review and suspend. After that, you can see the Nibbana Sukha. And according to 9 recollection or the Sangha, Sambuddhi Sangha and Ariya Sangha, if you respect, if you believe there's 2 kinds of the Sangha, you can see the real happiness. So if you believe the Sangha, you can be Tisadana. So if you have the beliefs to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, you are free from the sufferings. If you believe that's belief make you free from suffering. For example, if you believe Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, you will overcome the suffering. That you must do definitely. So if you believe totally, your mind is happy and peace. If you believe the Buddha, if you believe the Dhamma, if you believe the Sangha, if you believe the Samanera, you must cultivate yourself to practice mindfulness meditation. That's what we call like a Buddha Nusati, recollection of the Buddha. And the concentration, that's it, concentration. So Buddha Nusati is one of the concentration methods. So the time, that's the reason why you have the good chance and good opportunity to practice the Samatha Vipassana, because of you believe the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Now we believe the Buddha. The Buddha mentioned us. That's a Buddha teaching. That's Buddha teaching. That's to have to practice every day. If we believe the Buddha teaching, if we practice the Buddha teaching, we can see the knowledge and wisdom. The Buddha had fulfilled the cultivation of the perfection so many thousand years. Now we can see Namarupa. So if you know Namarupa, we can say you that you know in the Buddha teaching. So if you see the Dhamma, you see the Buddha. You have to be thinking about that. That's kind of the Buddha teachings from the Buddha. If you intend into cultivating about the Buddha teaching, you are so happy, you are peace, you are happiness, and you are peace, and continues to practice the mindfulness meditation. You can be Sotapanna, Sakadagana, and finally, you can see the Magga Phalat. You can achieve. You have to mindful. That's kind of the situation. Now today, your practitioner, the student amongst the bhikkhu, You should practice. There's a lot of
မ
benefit.
သိသေးလို့သိသွားတဲ့အခါမှာရအောင်
Now you know that's kind of the benefit. So reason you must to try to practice.
တုံးလေးတစ်ခုပါကျွေလို့သိရင်ကျွေးတဲ့လေးကိုသိတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ပါ
For example, if you know about the goal, you will keep it. Ah, this is goal because this is its benefits. This goal is make your life to change. So that's reason why you will take it about the goal. Maybe if you think it's not goal, it's just only wood, so you never take it out. That's one, because that's why it cannot make your life to change. So that's reason why you believe the Buddha teaching. So if you believe the Buddha teaching, you will see the Buddha. If you practice the Buddha teachings, if you explore the Buddha teachings, you will more peaceful because you believe the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Today, you will see the real Buddha, you will see the real Dhamma, you will see the real Sangha. The seeing is that you have to perfection. Without the perfection, you cannot see the real Buddha, you cannot see the real Dhamma, you cannot see the real Sangha. How can we know this is the fake goal or real goal? If you know the real goal, you will keep it. If you know this is a fake goal, you are not giving us anymore. So now you come to here to practice meditation, and the practitioner and the student and meditator, you following the Buddha teaching, the systematically and carefully, you will see Buddha, you will see the Dhamma, you will see the Sangha. This kind of the situation, you believe yourself what you're doing. Now you do the good deed, you believe yourself. You will know if you do the good deed, you will get the good effort. If you do the bad deed, you will give the bad effort. If you like the good deed, you must do good deed. If you don't like bad things, don't do the bad things. If you do the good deed, you will be the good things. You will give the good things. Please not to do any evil. And moreover, if you do the good karma, you will get good effort. So that's the three kinds of the action: kaya, citta, and mana. So body and action and bhavana. And early morning, when you wake up, you just see him. Your three kinds of the action. So after that, you have to clarify this one is the good, this one is the best. If you know about this one is the good, you will do that. If you see this is the bad thing, you will be give up. So the person who know about this, that is the good. You will do the good things. That's we call sujayat. If you know about the bad things, you do the bad things, you are we call duzayat. The good karma and it's why you are lucky because you do the good thing. If you do the good thing, you will be lucky. So every action you have to be good. So nobody created about this one. This is only naturally, it's only the reality. If you do the good deed, you will get the good effort. If you good speech, you will be the good effort. You will always good intention. So good intention, good speed, good action. That's why we benefit for you. How can you go to Nibbana? Because of yourself. How you will born the Deva? Because of you. If you will born the Apaya, that's because of you. So now you are the human being. If you want to reborn the human and Deva world, because of your doing the good deed. If you see, if you're doing the good deed, you will reborn the Nibbana Sukha. You will see the Nibbana Sukha, you will reborn the Deva. As I mentioned before, if you believe the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you will happiness and peace. So, and after that, you will be contemplating and insight meditation. Finally, you can see the Megaphala and Nibbana. That's to have, that's to be the complete. Don't give up your effort. Please believe please believe to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha. To succeed, to complete, you must believe the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and with the addict effort. If you believe the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, we call that we saddha. If you complete, if you succeed the saddha, you are never reborn in the apaya. You will be reborn the heaven and Nibbana Sukha. So today you have to entertain and remind. We have believed to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha with the action effort is a video. So today you come to here to practice meditation very well. This is a good opportunity. You have a belief to the Buddha Dhamma. You are believe Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You have the action effort. Finally, you will follow the Buddha teaching. You will good practitioner in the Buddha teachings. Finally, the end of your life, you will see the Mega Phala in Nibbana. So may you attain Mega Phala in Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Learn how to understand the Buddha's sit back and understand my body. That is the meditation when you practice Vipassana. Everything will be God, Vedana, Chittama, physical body, sensation, Mahakama, Sati, Samadhi, Panya, suffering, happiness, Nirvana, everything will be inside one. The way that we draw is the way we try to understand, learn how to understand everything. That is the thing that most venerable mentioned and remind us to take great effort and dedicate your life to prove Buddha teaching. Thank you very much, most venerable Sayadoji Bhaddanta Wirosana. Anjali Vanda Anjali Vanda Anjali Vanda